Hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully the stream goes well today. I kinda wanna do the cat thing. Where is she? Oh, but it's a world quest though. Yeah, maybe we'll do it later. Gear ladder's important. Tech. Clockwork device. Yep. Gear is fully charged. It'll stop moving. Okay. The gear's not attack for some time. It will turn to where it came. So I just gotta keep hitting it. Come on. The toy people.
Oh, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's just another guard.
Make way for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? Paimon hopes he's not mad.
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
It'd be funny if it is the Wanderer.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar.
Wow, are you serious?
Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the forest. O hero, who... huh?
Why is she wearing a mustache?
Navia!
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name?
Mercy, Your Majesty.
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you. All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler, and her trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right, the welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, she looks so cool. Your Majesty, you're most grateful for your...
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So, anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
Interesting.
A similar thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
It would be cool if we could have her without her hat and the crown instead. I like it.
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it.
That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit.
Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
About that, has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky.
That is very interesting.
Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole. I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. Oh, I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the Metropole anyway?
Oh, Paimon can explain.
I see. So, you want to consult the Oracle of the Goddess of Prophecy?
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
Oh, we're just gonna go straight to it. Okay.
However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the Goddess of Prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded, or the gears have slid out of place?
Like they could be talking about like the ley line maybe with fate, but so crazy.
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either, is it?
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. Now, we could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves. But...
You want them to make that choice for themselves.
Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
It would be my honor, Your Majesty.
Not gonna lie, Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no. We're your friends! No need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great! As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
Huh? What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
It's a trap. That's not good. What happened? I cannot let them out. But so are my companions. Could you help me? Leave it to me. Oh, that should be easy.
Stabilize!
Overruled.
Whoa! Why is the star on top of a mechanism? Uh-oh! More monsters incoming!
Transfixed.
Spring forth!
Gotcha.
This is order!
impressive bounty.
Right.
Wonder why I can't get this chest. Stay away. Defend the stars.
Gather!
Right.
Busted. Quietly now.
Thank you. You
Something
saved
with
us.
which to commemorate this occasion.
You saved my life.
Feels
It
like
was
they
my honor.
really didn't want to give that to us.
I don't need to go there. Kinda wanna check back on that treasure chest. Wonder if there's a... Oh, really? Thank you so much. Ah, there we go.
An impressive bounty.
With the stars and the gears. Defend the stars. Oh, they're stick to the walls. Pull hard. Hey, Ricky's an item. Ah, that's interesting. That's funny. Had to get up on the wall. Alright, together. No. Thank you, brave soul. We could not protect the star. We did great.
Another one in the bag. That sure was rough.
Something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Oh, there's a prophecy. Oh, look at that. Monomagistic. But I know it's not her. Could be her teacher.
Drat! I can't move!
What happened?
Your Majesty! This conservative radical, he attacked us! He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread linking the Oracle Pillars! But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated, and now we can't move!
No! Nobody touched the celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
So is he a thief, or... Let me collect these origamis. Tag the clockwork to reset the scene. Twitter can open the glue cap, spray it. Each super glue can produce up to 3. Okay. Don't know what that would do. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to catch it, huh?
Hey, he's giving away!
Halt!
It's okay. Let him go.
But, Your Majesty!
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling. All it would do is...
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Ah, please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh, sounds easy enough. Let's give it a try.
Yep, the shape of the star.
It worked!
To which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulanka?
Interesting. What about Simulacra's future? Ask how to leave this world. I guess it's not gonna answer at all.
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world.
Interesting. Ask how to resolve the metropole crisis.
Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Interesting.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
If we want to push the celestial gear,
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here, I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
In the sky? How do we get up there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Is that a flying train?
Hey, you already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
Well, at least the Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on, don't worry about it. This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the Metropole skies. It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in, like, 100 years?
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well, it's not like we have any other options. Unless you want to do the honors, Paimon. Fancy flying up there on your own?
No, thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, Nilu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train is the real deal?
I can try. Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay, fine. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Don't be a chicken, Paimon.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if a crane's too difficult, a finch could work.
Ride the Aerial Express.
Choo-choo! Aerial Express moving out.
Whoa, it really is flying!
What an amazing feeling. I've never been on a flying train before.
Neither have we.
Oh, that's how we do it.
That should do it. On to the next location.
We are so high up. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh, hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
Don't say downhill all the way. That is the last thing Paimon wants to hear.
Oh, poor Paimon.
We're finally done. Okay, let's get back down while this train is still working.
Very funny.
Great job! It looked like it all went smoothly.
Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
Huh? I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way!
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there!
Let us through!
Stay back!
It's okay. Let them through.
Tuh. Your Majesty, could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
And why is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the Metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future. But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you little...
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck?
Duh.
I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place?
Huh?
Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
No, she wants you to be free.
No, quite the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotective, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she'll have to let go. Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions, and deal with the consequences on their own. Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone. We don't know if we have what it takes.
Are you kidding me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you. That must have taken a lot of courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
What? But we...
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself. You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
Aw, he laughed.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Well said. I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This entire metropole is a huge music box! That's incredible!
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean anyone and everyone who needs your help. By helping others, you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me, I have experience in this.
Oh, Nadia.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes. We'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di Rosula?
Ooh, or even the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Wow, big expansion for the Spina. Moving into other worlds now.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as Your Majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider!
He's right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island.
Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Navia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty, 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the Metropole first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the Metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat a dragon. Whew, that's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic Heroes vs. Dragon story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge?
Paimon can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal, because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food options.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat?
Vegetable oil and sawdust, I think.
Oh. Thank you, Paimon. Alright, time to speed things up. Did I not do it correctly? Unless I didn't consider it a whole day, probably.
The time has come to slay the dragon. How are you feeling? Nervous? Paimon's curious to see what this end of the world place is like. Come on, let's go meet the others at the station.
I knew there was a waypoint there.
Carriage inspection, check. Wheel and axle inspection, check. Power inspection.
Good morning, Mr. Wheel.
Oh, good morning, heroes of Simulanka.
Hey, our old friend Wheel is the driver again. That already puts Paimon at ease.
Are you certain you don't want us to accompany you, Your Majesty?
I am. You can leave the dragon slaying to us. My partner's a pro. She does it all the time.
Only fought 2 or 3.
What remarkable friends Her Majesty has. With such great heroes by your side, I'm sure you'll best the dragon with ease. We won't keep you any longer.
All right, then. Look after the city for me while I'm gone.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just leave it to us.
I think we're all set. Time to depart.
Next stop, the end of the world!
To the end of the world. I wonder if I should do that world quest. You know what? Why not?
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating? Great! Then let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you. Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask? Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look. Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. All right, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a Marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the Future Marquis's Abode to Be. You like it? The Future Marquis's Abode to Be? Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
That was a little bit boastful.
But before you continue, I must warn you of the danger that lies ahead. For example, under no circumstances should you sit on the chair in the center. Otherwise, the are you sure you don't want to hear the rest? I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain Marquis.
What's going on?
Oh, hear me out, all right? I'm sorry for resorting to extreme measures, but I'm trying to help here. Don't worry, the fencing will disappear as soon as I'm done talking.
So are you some sort of fence-spawning yokai?
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain Marquis. For that reason, it's called the Future Marquis's Abode to Be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the center, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
In the name of the
As
elders
golden
of our...
sunlight fills the firmament, the tabletop engrosses your attent. Perhaps, perchance, peruse these.
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too. It's one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cape.
Oh, I wanted to read it, but they kept on talking.
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're investigating the area thoroughly first. Can't fault them for that. I'm wondering if we can take advantage of this downtime to discuss whether we really need to keep this up.
Well, if you guys don't want to put on a voice and speak in verse, be my guest. Just don't blame me for your own poetic incompetence.
It's too bad I can't read it again.
Strong as stone, firm as steel, the Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then seize the treasure!
The attack's now over! Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time to seize the key.
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts! And your legs, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves, who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited Fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on, like where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our 3 clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
Aw, they call her adorable.
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the keys so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander. Noble Traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there. This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
So they worked shift while the poor dragon had to work around the clock?
So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
A history, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
Should be pretty easy.
Heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors. Your martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business.
Sorry to not let you read your whole quote, because the fight was too quick.
As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the gear rack, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, You're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on. Isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Okay.
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Oh, I see.
I guess we should start here?
Why don't you give it another try?
Oh, did it wrong. Did I not do that correctly? Oh, okay, I see why you did it wrong. This would be like that. Then let's go with this one.
Is this?
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Brave Forest Mound at the haystack, pick up a fork, and planted it tied down on top of the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large, bright moon. Shout the name to everyone in the village. Village chief was first to be named, and so frightened was he which to climb up the haystack. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly the dragon might show up. I see. Brazil saw the night all the village have arrived. To clear his throat. Dear neighbors and kin, think you still that we must endure this? No, of course not. Cannot do anything about the dragon, said the scroll. It's weird. Who says so? I did not leap onto its neck from the windmill blade, stepping on it twice. Did not fall and flee. Perhaps everyone worked so hard to build a mill that was destroyed. Everyone's motion became inflamed. Lifting their fists, they decided to take on the dragon. Some of the words are redacted. Who would have known the divine possessed the protection of the goddess Radiant Charter? Encountering true valor, the dragon could neither spout fire nor slash with claws. I was forced to allow the other party to call pause and switch personnel. And so after several days, a night of fierce fighting, the wicked dragon could no longer bear it, chose to surrender. AA.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
I like this guy, he's very funny.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
That's funny. Yeah, I guess this doesn't have to do with the story, but I am curious where this is gonna lead us.
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
Pretty sure all 3 of them is gonna be true.
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
That's funny. Even the narrator joined them.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so...
Question 1. Who is it?
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Oh, no, don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that bravery has its uses.
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those 3 off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
I guess if we're going off by that dude, he did say wisdom.
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Interesting. Yeah, perhaps both are equally real.
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel? There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Interesting.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
So just like a key. It's easy enough. Alright. Oh, right, I gotta hit it. Let's see.
Do we really need this one?
You do have a point. Okay, yeah, so I was gonna go this way. Yeah. Oh, almost messed it up.
I'll keep this.
Now, let me see what
elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Cappe.
Ah, they're so funny. I love their arguments. Why is Antonio in the basement of the crumbling house? Began reading the ancient book he had found. His oil lamp shook from time to time as a swaying structure above ground collapsed. The village was to be symbolical raised by the dragon, and he had been chosen by the dragon. For he had not returned home, but Antonio did not care. He only wished to study the book the old lady had given him on the bridge he passed today. This book was titled The Radiant. Elvin was restored all the rules at every link in Simulacra must follow. Okay. The book recorded no solution as to resolving the difficulty that Constellation satellite presently face, nor did it contain any hexes that could aid Antonio in repairing his own house. Okay. I shall defeat the dragon. I will return soon. Are you sure you're alright? But do not look. You don't look like you got any sleep. Just smoke from the only lamp. Don't worry about it. The dragon sat on top of the mountain of treasure, gazing down at insignificant little Antonio walking closer. Halt, I'm a qualified second-class Meister. The Radiant Charter states that should I refuse a duel, you cannot use force. Restriction did indeed exist, and so the wicked dragon swallow its flame whole. Ah, how dreaded. Going to the toilet tomorrow? Okay. My house sold for 8,000 more yesterday, but I thought there was a room to raise the price, so I bought it back for 9,000, planning to sell it for 10,000. How much more did I lose in the end? The dragon laughed in contempt. What's so hard about that? You could have waited until you hit 10,000 to make your move, but you sold for 8 and bought for 9, so you lost 1,000 more that you could have earned instead. Wrong, you burned my house down yesterday and I couldn't sell it in time, so I lost far more. Sorry, I do have to burning house, and you happen not to be home. Okay, this is interesting. Consider you burn my house, I can seek damages. Let's assume that my house is worth just 1 more. Well then, wicked dragon, You know what to do with yourself? Please spare me. I'll give you anything. Your words, not mine, Antonio said. He pulled out a contract I read a long time ago. Thus, does Antonio use his wisdom to take all of the evil dragon's treasure? Dragon, devastated, would never again return to attack where Antonio lived. Many years later, a child asked Antonio, "You sold your place for 8,000, spent 9,000 to buy it back. So it looks like you actually did lose 1,000 Mora." That's funny. I guess it was a question, the dragon, and I guess he got it wrong.
Look! My clan's history is true as well! There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Boberano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
Oh, and they give us 3 treasures for free.
A reward on the road.
Oh, I'll just teleport. Not that far. So many giant guards. Interesting.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
That's a little weird.
What's empathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
Yeah.
Determined, presumably, to always do what...
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging? We'll never find the Oracle pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Interesting. Got dirty, it looks like.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Over here! I found it! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard.
Okay, it's not too bad. Question is... Oh right, I gotta hit it. Keep forgetting that part.
I'll go keep watch.
Interesting. But how am I gonna do this without the... Unless you want me to do this? Okay, there we go.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
Okay, that makes sense.
A reward on...
This is the last one.
Gallielo and Alberto did many good deeds again today. The moonlight was obstructed and beautiful, and the two good friends climbed up the high wall and had built to stay the evil dragon off. Alberto lost the rock, paper, scissors match, so he had to hold a barrel of cider. Look, this is a big house that our chubby chef was so proud of. Does it look so big from here, huh? You're wrong, this is my house. Gotcha. The next day, the two gathered everyone in the village plaza. They apologized for the collapse of the anti-dragon wall and told all the people that they were preparing to have a talk with the evil dragon. Okay, the evil dragon trembled before our telling Galileo for some reason the old lady liquor could make people grow very, very large. Okay, yeah, this is the thing he was talking about. No wonder they didn't destroy the village at its feet. Right to those people that you could surely come to understand the two friends thus drank all the remaining magic cider, becoming even larger than the dragon by a good margin. Be honest, we always live under your feet, but we are far too small, so you may not have ever seen us. Now we transform and become big, Galileo said, so now surely you must know that we dwell at your feet. The dragon nodded repeatedly, and thus did the two, and the dragon chatted all night, and believed the goal of mutual understanding achieved, and the two set off along the road home. Yeah, just like what he said.
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
Escape from the clan?
Right once!
Oh.
What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is 1 ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast when it's an emergency. It'd be a bit too late if they waited till the 99th ring.
There was a note above there. I'm curious what it was. Oh, the note's not there. That's interesting. Shouldn't be too hard to get away.
They're outside! After them!
Yeah, so all we gotta do is run. That's funny. Oh my god, he's running fast.
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka can make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Ah, thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Oh my god. Let's just keep going. Unless I have to do it. Okay, there we go. Poke it. Oh, it's adorable.
So this is what it feels like to ride a toy train.
Ooh, you're really easy to please, Navia.
Looks like the fog ahead is getting thicker.
Attention, passengers. We've arrived at the transfer point. All change, please, all change.
So we've got to switch trains, right? Huh? What's that?
Uh-oh.
Looks like Haley Churls, they've taken over that platform.
Huh? What do we do?
Just find somewhere to hide, Mr. Wheel. We'll take care of them.
I will have order.
Laid bare.
Oh, still more.
Spring forth!
Here comes the catch. Overruled.
Whew. That's all of them.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone. Now, let me take a look at the train. The carriage is a little scratched up, but there doesn't seem to be any real damage. And the engine's still operating normally, so I think we're good to go.
Wonderful. Let's keep going then.
Uh-oh. The end of the world.
Go forth and witness this world, my... Make sure to be nice to everyone. I leave it to you.
Are you okay, Miss Nilu?
I'm fine, but I think the traveler is still unconscious.
We're lucky this guy caught us on the way down.
Passed out from a little fall, did ya? How fragile.
Oh, cut her some slack. The travelers had a rough few days. We should just let her nap for a bit.
But my leg's falling asleep. You couldn't have set her down on the grass over there, Hat Guy?
Ha! I go out of my way to save 4 people who fall out of the sky, and now you're nitpicking my choice of soft landing? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Oh, I just realized his name. Aoi Senshi. Oh, it's been a while.
She's awake.
Morning, sunshine. You were having a nice little dream there, weren't you? Not gonna lie, it was kind of adorable.
What happened?
You and your friends fell from the top of that waterfall, and you passed out along the way. Guess someone couldn't keep it together. Sorry to break it to you, but crashing into the ground doesn't take you to another world. That kind of thing only happens in those stupid light novels they sell in Inazuma.
Also, he kind of, set you down in Nilu's lap, so that's where you've been napping all this time.
Paimon?
Oh, she's embarrassed. Sorry.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just glad you're okay.
You didn't hit your head, did you? Is the dizziness gone?
I feel a lot better. It seemed like someone was talking to my head just now.
Really? What did they say?
Go forth and win this world. Be nice to everyone.
The fog you see around here can have a hallucinatory effect. Apparently, it's the work of that dragon. Maybe you inhaled some while you were freaking out on your way down.
Traveler, Nilu, do you know this hat guy person?
Oh yeah, he's a student at the academia. We met during the last Inter-Darshan Championship. He was representing the Vahumana Darshan.
Well then, hello there, friend. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. It's very nice to meet you. So, should I just call you Hat Guy as well? Seems like that's what everyone's calling you.
Sure. Whatever.
Oh, wait, Hat Guy. What's that sword around your waist?
An unwelcome encumbrance, that's what. I've had it ever since I woke up here. Tried to toss it, but no matter what I do, it always reappears. Such a pain. Anyway, if any of you want the hero sword, you can have it.
Wait, it's called what?
The hero sword. Meant to be wielded by the hero. I know. Me of all people, right? The irony.
What? You're the hero of this world?
That is funny.
Will you calm down? It's just a dumb title.
Oh, it's just that this entire time, we thought we were the heroes of the prophecy.
Well, if it means that much to you, you're welcome to claim the title. You'd be doing me a favor.
I'm good, actually. But that's weird that Paimon's voice, really went down that part.
That's not the point! The real question is, if you're the hero, then where the heck have you been all this time?
Looking for a way out. I heard there's a boat in this area that can bring you to another world. So I came to investigate. But look at the state of things around here. The lighthouse collapsed. The boat won't budge. I say we try to find a different way out.
Huh. Paimon's guessing a voice told you what you were supposed to do here. That's what happened with Navia and Nilu, at least.
You expect me to take orders from some disembodied voice?
Hey, wait, where are you going?
To find the so-called source of this world's misfortune. The dragon responsible for this whole mess.
Wait, we came here to fight the dragon as well. Why don't we go together?
Grab that dragon scale over there before you leave. It'll come in handy later.
A dragon dragon scale? Where? How did you know about it? What's it for? And...
Have you ever considered keeping your questions to yourself? Because if you actually expect me to answer them all, we'll be here until the next Interdarshan Championship.
You little... Paimon thought you might have learned some manners by now, but clearly not!
Look for the dragon scale. It's probably like a cube, maybe. Because everything's made of paper. Maybe that's it. Try toy bombs can be okay. Alright. So I got that. I'm thinking it's this thing. But that'd be weird for a dragon scale. Seems like just to be just water though. Where am I supposed to go from here? Oh, there's a little hole. But doesn't seem to go that far. Why couldn't you just tell us what it looked like? Oh, obviously. Oh, I think that's where I need to put it at. That makes more sense, actually. Yep. Oh, look at them. The flow's been clear.
This should do it, right? Wow, this scale is amazing! It turns everything it touches into something hard, almost like a toy block! It does...
It spews out poison and transmutes everything it touches. Huh. No wonder they call it the evil dragon.
Your Majesty! Madam, very brave hero!
What are you looking at me for? He's obviously talking to you.
That's funny.
Mr. Wheel, you didn't get hurt when we fell, did you?
Oh, not at all. Thankfully, the young man in the hat was kind enough to lend me a hand. There seems to be a village over here. Some of the residents used to work in the Titanium mines, and some came to fight the dragon, then got stuck here.
I see. I'm glad they're all safe and sound. I can try to use my magic to fold a boat to bring everyone back.
Oh, I'll help too. Still, I think we need to take care of the dragon first. We don't want it to start causing trouble when we're trying to load people onto the ship.
Apparently, the villagers often see the dragon fly into a space behind the waterfall. They think that's the location of its lair.
Then we should look around and try to find a way in.
I'll wait here for your triumphant return. Your Majesty, brave heroes, please be careful.
It's funny. Oh, it's like Jenga. That's adorable.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Now, how do I get out of here? Oh. It's literally staring right in my face. Ooh, another one. Go near the waterfall where the fell dragon resides. Alright. Seems like the stream is glitching again. Give it a couple of minutes. Not minutes, but a few seconds.
Well, we made it! But with the force of this waterfall, there's no way we're getting through.
Quick, take out the dragon scale.
Wait, but... No. Paimon doesn't need to ask you anything. The dragon scale can turn anything it touches into toy blocks, so... Aha! You want to use it to block off the water! See? Paimon can figure things out all on her own.
That's pretty cool. Ah, that's interesting. You can find toy matches that are missing match heads. You can use red toy blocks to replace them. And light the matches. Okay.
Laid bare. What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
The giant dragon should be deeper within the cave.
What's wrong, Milu?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I sensed a very powerful magical signature just now.
Huh. Guess this is the dragon's lair after all.
Huh? When did you put your hat on?
Well, we're getting ready to fight, aren't we? I feel more comfortable in my regular outfit. Hat Guy also put away that sword around his waist.
Should have never had to use this thing to begin with.
Do you need to do anything to prepare, Traveler? Paimon's getting kind of nervous seeing everyone all serious like this.
I'm good, let's go. Guess it's time to battle the dragon.
Oh, looks like we're not the first ones to make it in here.
Wait, hold on! Let's fight the dragon together!
They're already gone! Let's try to catch up!
Quick, fall.
Oh.
What's that sound? Is it an earthquake? Where'd they go?
Reckless idiots. The wind rises.
It's ran out enough strength. Oh, it should be easy.
Feeling lucky?
We're saved. I'm glad to help him.
Behold!
Oh, looks like enemies.
Here!
This one's got your name on it! Ha!
The wind rises.
Another one of these. No treasure. Besides this one, of course.
Too slow. Behold!
Huh. This space is completely empty.
My mom bets this is where the dragon sleeps.
Watch out in front! It's coming!
That's pretty cool.
Whoa, that dragon is huge! It just attacked us without warning!
The wind rises.
As the ground beneath your feet crumbles away, you'll say of weightlessness.
Look, he's here. Ah, another new soul has joined this world. But are you sure his fate will be as you described? Of course. My predictions are never wrong.
I just don't like that kind of story.
Then you need only do as you said, and let him find his own story within your fairy tale.
You're right. Then listen closely, my child. Your name is...
What is this place? Is that water? Are we above Constellation Miracle?
It's the dragon! The dragon that destroyed the titanium mines! Help! Help!
Soldiers, pick up your weapons! Destroy that monster!
It's just scared, looks like. I mean, he does look pretty evil, but kind of sad.
How many times am I going to have to save you?
Thank you, Hat Guy.
Paimon still feels dizzy. Hey, did any of you also see something strange? It was like we were witnessing...
The dragon's memories.
Sounds like we all saw the same thing just now.
Well, we definitely saw a different side to the story. Watching it all unfold, Paimon couldn't help but feel bad for the dragon.
This world might be a lot more complicated than we thought.
The next time we encounter the dragon, how about we try talking to him instead of fighting?
That sounds like a good plan. But maybe we should figure out where we ended up first.
Huh. If the world above is a fairy tale realm, then maybe we've fallen into the next page of the book.
Just keep walking and don't fall behind.
Hey, wait for us!
The voice in her head grew louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Is that the narrator? That'd be weird though.
Wow, this place looks a lot different from the dragon lair.
If you're ever in trouble, try this. Thank you.
Too slow.
That day the giant dragon brought us here. Drink the straight potion, protect everyone. What's going on?
Behold!
Oh, they shot me down. That's funny.
That's far enough!
Exterminate! Hey there! This one's got your name on it!
The wind rises. Know your place.
Positions! Hey there!
heal up over here. Thank you. Oh, we're pretty good. Run. Hello, dragon.
He seems angry. We just want to talk to you.
Search for it.
That's funny. Oh, hopscotch. That's adorable.
Too slow.
I didn't think that was gonna do it either. Look like it. Oh crap. Of course. Always do something dumb. Oh my god. It's probably somewhere around here. I definitely need that. Dragon just up ahead, stay sharp. Thank you.
Our home! It was destroyed by that evil dragon!
The stars! It flew away with the Metropole stars! Oh no!
We didn't get eaten by the dragon?
The dragon just dropped us off here?
That guy!
You're getting too far away!
He's just up ahead.
Is he trying to lure us somewhere? Well, I'd say we were the ones who backed him into a corner.
But we just want to ask him a few questions about his past.
He's had year after year of people coming here to try to take his head. If you ask me, his reaction is perfectly normal.
Maybe there's still something we can do to calm him down?
I wouldn't count on it. Maybe his earlier attacks were just a warning. But now, he's actually getting serious. Prepare for a final battle. Sometimes, it takes a little force for someone to finally wake up.
I wonder if he's talking about himself. He must defeat the evil dragon this time. Why is it falling like a man? Power is gone. Interesting.
Oh, stubborn beast. You really want to get beat up that bad? Are we really gonna have to throw a bomb in its mouth?
Interesting.
Watch out! If you fall, You're on your own this time.
Maybe I should have stayed in the middle. We're ready. The Gooper supply will fly alongside you. Okay. Oh, the goop. What do they call them? Goofers? Gophers. Sick goofers. Guess this is the final battle.
It's getting serious. Don't get hit. Too slow.
Just like before. Throw the bomb right into its mouth.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, it's pretty close.
Now's our chance.
Wait! Huh? Are we inside the black mist? I see something up ahead.
Are you sure you want to create this child, Em? Even after what I told you about his fate? He will be abandoned by his creator, and eventually...
I know, Bee. You've told me already. That sad story with the disappointing ending. It's what happened in the real world, isn't it?
So these are the witches. The names have not in my head.
That's exactly why I want to change things. In a different world, his story can have a happier ending. That child, his heart is so full of love.
I understand, Anya. But know that if you give him that name, his fate in Simulanka is destined to parallel that of his real-world namesake.
That's interesting.
But there's still a chance, right? Maybe it's a shot in the dark, but I have to try. He deserves a better life. Although, he might need the help of others when the time comes.
All right, my dear. The choice is yours. Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret.
More boring fate talk.
I'm sorry, my child. Unlike my friends, I don't have a long time to live. All said and done, the story of my life will be shorter than the fairy tales in this book. So I will have to leave your side, I'm afraid. It's okay. It's okay. Once I'm gone, I will become a star in Simulanka and watch over you from above. If you ever feel lonely, just look up towards the sky. Go forth and witness this world, my child. Make sure to be nice to everyone. You'll meet good friends one day. I'm sure of it. That is my wish for your future. As for this world, I leave it to you.
So in the end, you were betrayed too.
I was just about to think that.
Hey, Mr. Dragon! He brought you some food. You must be hungry. Shh! Quiet! We can't let anyone hear us. Everyone says you're a bad dragon, but you're always nice to me when we play together. You always help me pick flowers way up high that I can't reach. It's okay. Just keep hiding here, and tomorrow I'll...
Oh no, my child! Help! Somebody help me! Save my child! The dragon's trying to kidnap her!
No, Mom! It's not like that! Listen to me!
So you're hated by people too. So that's it. That's really your wish? To never have been born at all? That's not a fate you should wish for. Nobody can define who you are, or deny the true feelings of your heart. Now remember your name. Durin. It's all right now.
Watch out! That was a close call. Are you guys all right?
Back in Constellation Metropole, I heard people saying you'd gone to fight the dragon, so I followed you here. Right when I managed to catch up, I saw you fall through that hole.
I didn't think you would actually show up.
Wait, didn't someone else fall through just now? Shouldn't we do something?
Oh yeah, Hat Guy. Well, he can fly, so he'll probably be fine.
He called the dragon something earlier. It sounded like he said...
Durin. That's his name.
Oh, Hat Guy, you're okay. Wait, what about the dragon... Durin?
He's fine.
Durin. Oh, wait, that's the name of the dragon from Dragonspine, right? The one that became a part of the mountain after being slain by Dvalin? If Paimon remembers correctly, it was created by...
Oh, really?
Right! It was created by
Rhine-daughter of Beetle's mom.
Created, you say? Huh.
But she also abandoned it.
So, what exactly happened down there? You've been acting weird ever since the end of the fight.
So that's the truth about Simulanka's evil dragon.
What we saw in the mist weren't hallucinations, but the dragon's memories.
Everything I heard during my fall must have been things said to Durin in the past.
Huh. I thought it was strange. The people around the Broken Sea are clearly stranded, but I never heard any stories about the dragon attacking the village. The people we met along the way are probably workers from the Toitanium mines, or guards who came here to claim the dragon's head. Durin probably allowed them to live here because there was nowhere else for them to go.
When I first came to this world, a voice spoke to me and said, "You are the hero of this world. Now go forth and save the dragon."
Who is the person behind this voice anyway? And why did they bring us all here?
Come with me. The answer to all this can be found below.
The Hesitant Circle, that's what they are.
Is this a study?
That's right. It belongs to the Goddess of Fate.
Goddess of Fate? As in one of the three goddesses who created Simulanka?
But does that mean that... Are we talking about like the real Goddess of Fate in Tibet?
Or more precisely, M. One of the mages of the Hexenzirkel.
Hexenzirkel? As in... Sorry, Paimon shouldn't just regurgitate everything you say, it's a lot to take in!
She created the story of Durin. Well, the Simulanka version at least. These records should cover most of what you want to know, including the identities of the other two goddesses. Read them for yourselves.
By all rights, I should have been A, since A is the first and last letter of my name. But Alice overruled me on the basis of seniority and said I should be M instead because of my middle name. She really knows how to push my buttons. Still, her magic never fails to amaze me. I still can't believe she got one of my origami frogs to start talking. Why don't I write a story with origami animals as the main characters? Let's see. Once upon a time, Barbie loves looking into the future, so she used her powers to map out the fates of all living things in Simulanka. But knowing the ending in advance takes all the fun out of the story. I think I'll make a bet with her. I believe that one day, the people of Simulanka will decide to carve their own destiny. Apparently, she wants to build a statue of herself in the capital city. Always looking to add some pizzazz. My dear sisters, I fear my pen shall soon run dry. Even now, as I write this letter to you, my dexterity is all but failing me. Thank you for enjoying my stories and for creating this world for me. The time we spent together was the most wonderful youth I could have asked for. I always feel so young when we're together. A says that even after I'm gone, the goddess of fate in Simulanka will continue to exist and carry on granting people's wishes. It makes me glad. If you ever want to chat, feel free to pay a visit to the goddess statue. Just don't wish for anything weird.
It's Simulanka Durin. And he's looking up at something. A star.
This must have been after M passed away. This looks like a mine.
Maybe the Toitania miners dug too deep? So deep that they dug right through to the world on the next page.
Yeah. And now that you mention it, this miner's lamp looks really similar to the star on the previous page. The Forest of Blessings. This book has been recording Simulanka's history all along.
Look at the size of those footprints. If that's every time he lands, then no wonder people are so terrified of him.
So that's why you took the stars. Because you missed your mom.
Huh. That statue looks different from the one in the Metropole.
It's a different goddess. This one is the goddess of fate. It's all right now, Durin. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Durin. Paimon made a mistake. She was wrong about you. But it's nice to talk, isn't it? Now that we've all calmed down?
No, it's pointless. Maybe you're willing to talk to me, but the world above is still terrified of me.
So that's why you made that wish? So stupid.
You're stupid too, Wanderer. You made that wish for yourself as well. Before. Oh.
Hey!
Anyone with eyes can see that all you want to do is get along with everyone. You just want to make friends, people to play with, to talk to, people who accept you, or at least accept your apology.
That may be true, but I'm not sure the people of Simulaka are prepared for such a gigantic next-door neighbor.
Oh, you've never hurt anyone. Heck, the idea never even crossed your mind. Sure, you scared a bunch of people half to death, but that's only because they had no idea what kind of dragon you really are.
Yeah. If you had a heart-to-heart with them, I'm sure they'd come to understand you and see your point of view.
What's the point? As long as I'm cursed with this body, I'll never be able to live alongside them. Everything I touch will be turned into toy blocks. Anywhere I set foot, reduced to a barren wasteland. There's no way for them to coexist, even if they come to an understanding.
The curse.
Huh? Nilu?
Is it your true wish to live side by side with the people of Simulanka?
Yes, it is.
Then close your eyes and make a wish to the goddess of fate. We will help make your wish come true.
But how?
Just trust me. I, Nilu, the Forest Fairy, give to you my blessing and welcome you as a dweller of the forest.
Wait, that's...
May everyone accept you as one of our own. And may the Forest of Blessings be a place you can call home.
I, Navia, King of Constellation Metropole, give you my blessing. I grant you citizenship to my kingdom.
Oh, me too! As the, Nekomata in Boots of this world, I give you my blessing too.
They're very alike. They're coming together.
Wait, what's going on?
This must be the magic power of world. Of words.
I, the hero of this world, give you my blessing. I recognize you as a resident of Simulanka. May you find acceptance in this world. Also, speaking as someone who'd like to be your friend, I wish you all the best for the future.
I always sent you.
I, a traveler who has traversed many worlds, give to you my blessing. May you find friendship and goodwill no matter where you go.
Mom.
As for this world, I leave it to you.
Huh? What? Why are you all staring at me? Huh? My claws? Are these my claws? And my wings? My tail? Does this mean...
It's a baby dragon.
Wow, you look so cute. Quite a radical transformation. Not that there was anything wrong with the way you looked before, of course. It's just, you get what I mean.
How do you feel? Are you happy with your new appearance?
Does anyone have a flower with them? Or even just some water or paper from this world?
Oh, I do actually. Here you go.
They're not changing. I can touch things without changing them.
Hey, that's great! One more flying friend for Paimon!
Now the residents of Simulanka won't be scared of you anymore.
But what about all the things that I did before?
That's simple. Just go out there and atone. You could fill in the footprints you left on the ground, or help the people around the broken sea get home.
Okay. And you'll come along and help me, right, Hat Guy?
Huh? Why would I do that?
Because you said you wanted to be my friend.
I love our expression. That's funny.
You little... Gah. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Huh? But I thought...
Come on, Hat Guy.
All right, fine. I'll go with you.
Really?
Yes, really. Lying to you would be no fun anyway.
Oh, thank you! You're the first friend to call me by my name!
Let's go back up. I'm about to suffocate down here.
Oh, it feels so good to finally see Hat Guy meet his match.
Paimon, don't be insensitive.
Yeah, okay. Paimon just never thought we'd see the day, that's all.
All right, let's also head back up then.
Don't be scared, Durin. We'll be right by your side.
Thank you for your blessings, everyone! Oh, this is the happiest day I've had in a really long time!
Ta-da! Surprise, everyone!
Of course.
A talking street lamp!
Street lamp? Oh my! You mean you still don't remember me after all the times we've spoken?
It's Alice.
I know that voice! It's Mom's friend!
Hello there, traveler and friends. And Durin, it's good to see you. You've changed quite a lot. In fact, you look so different that perhaps I should call you Mini Durin.
Mini Durin, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that. It's nice being smaller.
You must be one of the three goddesses of this world. Are you the goddess of creation?
Yep, that's right. But although it's the most impressive sounding of the three, to be honest, we all made an equal contribution toward the founding of this world. If you've ever read any of M's stories, you'll know just how enchanting the worlds are that she writes about. So enchanting that I just had to step inside and explore it for real. So I got B involved, and with M's consent, created the world of Simulanka.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're getting a little ahead of yourself. First things first, would you mind explaining what you're doing here? In fact, no! What are we even doing here?
Don't worry, all will be revealed. After everything you accomplished on your journey, you're free to ask me anything you want. Let's start with your first question then. I'm here because I sensed a great magic power emanating from the book just now, and I couldn't resist the urge to peek inside and check it out.
That must have been when we all gave Mini Durin our blessings, right?
Yes, exactly. In the world of fairy tales, words and emotions often carry far more power than any spell. It's all thanks to your magic that Mini Durin was able to take this form. Come say hi to me, little one. Oh, look at you. You're as cute as a button.
So, what about us? Was it always part of the plan that we'd come here?
Plan isn't the word I'd use. If you ask me, I'd say fate works in mysterious ways. When Durin of Simulanka made his wish to the goddess of fate, it just so happened that in a world far away, all of you wonderful people were holding a copy of M's fairy tale at that exact moment. And because of your noble and kind souls, you were selected by the Goddess of Fate to come and save this world.
Now that you mention it, that's what I was doing when I was transported here. I was reading a fairy tale to some children in the Fleuve Cendre.
I think I just, happened upon an old book and decided to use it as my pillow during a nap in a box.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence. Wait, that's not right. How come everyone else got assigned to roll except us? 'Cause we were also... Yeah, that was it. We just received a strange book and we had no idea who sent it. Then, the moment we opened it up to start reading it, we found ourselves here. You're the one who sent it to us, aren't you?
Oh, is that what happened? Yes, that does sound like me, doesn't it?
Why did you send us here?
Good question. Why indeed? Maybe I thought this was such a good story it simply had to be read by someone. As the traveler and witness of many worlds, how could I let such a beautiful place pass you by? I can sense that your blessing for Minnie Durin was a very special one. With this blessing from beyond the story, he might even be able to explore worlds outside of this one.
Teyvat, you mean?
That's right. In fact, back when we were first creating Simulanka, Em told us that she hoped the people of this world would one day be able to explore the wider world beyond. Every story has an ending, but if the story becomes reality, it should have the right to choose its own path.
So, in other words, the predestined lives these people lead were always going to disappear one way or another.
Wait, so even if the people here get to go to other worlds, surely there's gotta be a way we can leave too, right?
Don't you realize you've been able to leave all along?
Huh?
You can either take the boat at the Broken Sea or touch the giant bookmark at the Cliff of Prophecy. All you need to do if you want to leave is focus on the place you want to go.
How were we supposed to know that if you never told us?
Huh, didn't I? Well, given how smart and capable you are, surely it can't have posed a huge problem for you. As for your other friends who were summoned here, if I had to guess, I'd say the Goddess of Fate probably didn't tell them about it because she wanted them to get engrossed in the story. She's Em's reflection, after all. It wouldn't surprise me if she shares Em's love for cliffhangers. Anyway, I think that answers your questions, yes? What do you all plan to do next?
I'm gonna go say sorry to the people of this world. After that, I want to start protecting Simulanka, just like Mom told me to.
Now we know how easy it is to get back home. Paimon's suddenly not in such a hurry to leave.
Same here. It's not every day that you get to come to such a magical world. I, for one, plan to explore it a little longer.
I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I should invite some other friends to join you too. By the way, Minnie Durin, I'm delighted to see you've made some new friends. I'm sure Em would be very proud of you. Now, before I depart, please let me give you a blessing as well. May your future be as rich and colorful as the stories Em used to tell.
She's gone.
Oh, hello. Alicelo121. Sorry, I was too busy focused on the story.
Guess this is where the hero's journey comes to an end, huh?
I guess they left.
But it's also where a new journey begins. The adventures of Minnie Durin and friends.
Huh? An adventure for me?
You bet. For starters, I'd love to introduce you to my other friends in the forest. Even though there have been some misunderstandings in the past, I'm sure they'll welcome the new you with open arms.
Huh?
Stop looking at me. I already said I'll come with you.
Whoa! Look over there!
Wow. The stars are beautiful.
Huh. I'll bet that's a gift to Minnie Durin from the 3 goddesses of this world.
Oh. Thank you, Mom.
to the end of the world. Half the world. Let's check out the book. Oh, where's the book? Thought it would be here. Music box.
It's been a while since our last adventure. Oh, Paimon wonders how Mini Durin is getting along in Symbulanka. Let's go to the Forest of Blessings and take a look.
Jean and Kaya. That's new.
Here's your 2 magic tonics.
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean...
Still worried about Klee? Relax. Albedo's with her. She'll be fine.
Kaya and Master Jean! What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
Greetings to you both. This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
Well, not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were 2 members of the Heroes Adventure Team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever, our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Klee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by Fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Klee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer, so I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
Oh, wait, Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
The house special, of course. Best way to get a taste of the local culture. Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I'm just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color, but how about the taste?
Wow, he really fell for it.
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
All right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation. It's nothing personal.
Oh, by the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier. She didn't see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
The Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, you mean? Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
All right. Well, give her my regards.
Will do. Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Enjoy your time here, too.
So the magic tonic here is just writing ink? What a weird and wonderful world. Ah, Miss Citrus, do you happen to serve any beverages here that don't contain magic tonic?
Of course we do. What flavor would you like?
Sunsettia. Jean, you want in?
Sure, I'll have the same, please.
Sounds good. 2 Sunsettia drinks coming right up.
Oh, they're not here. I was hoping to chat with them. That's so far away.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
I'm sorry, I did not want to waste time. Looks like there could be a lot of stuff to do.
The structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later. Hey, Kale! You scared me. Traveler and Paimon? You got invited here too? Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork. Once a forest ranger, always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much. What? Over there, by the giant footprint. Have those houses always been there? Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat. Oh, that must have been Mini Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went? Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right? Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all? Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him. Oh no. They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction. Are you looking for that small dragon? Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here. No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save it for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world. Oh, there's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way. Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him. Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him. You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now, and go catch up with him later. Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole, Traveler? Maybe Mini, Durin, and Hat Guy are still there. Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Trinari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out. Sounds good. We'll find some time in our schedule.
Take it easy, Collie. Enjoy your field trip.
Of course. See you later. The origami squirrels rely on wind currents to lift their agile bodies and easily move between the trees. This has created a truly unique ecosystem. Oh no! I'm running out of pages on my notebook.
Of course she's there.
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
Hey, Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scryglass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scryglass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes.
Look! Look at this statue!
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did when she was younger.
When she was younger? Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary. She can't hear me, can she? I swear I just got chills down my spine.
Wait, so is her master gone?
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue. But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
I did a quick scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat.
Interesting.
A projection of real-world fate to form an image.
Image of reality. Or in layman terms, basically the creator made this world inside of a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection. Still sounds pretty impressive. The more I scribed, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her, she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she left the role of creator goddess get to her head.
Well, my stream got cut off. Of course. I did stream for, what, almost 3 hours. I'm sorry for whoever watches this afterwards. But thank you for watching. I'll probably figure out how this whole thing ends on my own. Thank you for watching. Till next time.